This is a Danish English update on Greenland crisis. After weeks of mounting tension and global attention, the long-awaited high-stakes meeting between the United States, Denmark and Greenland finally took place today, January 14th, exposing deep divisions but keeping diplomacy alive. This is an overall update by Danish-InfoNews TV. Historic Denmark-US Greenland talks end without breakthrough on Greenland status. Washington, D.C., a historic trilateral meeting between Denmark, the United States and Greenland was held Wednesday afternoon, Danish time, hosted by U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance. Participants include Danish Foreign Minister Lars Løkke Rasmussen, Greenland's Minister for Foreign Affairs Vivian Motzfeldt, and U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Following the meeting and series of subsequent press conferences in Washington and Greenland, Danish and Greenlandic leaders described the talks as honest and constructive. However, they confirmed that the discussions did not succeed in changing US President Donald Trump's stated desire for the United States to take control of Greenland. Clear red lines continued disagreement. Lars Løkke Rasmussen emphasized repeatedly that Greenland remains part of the Kingdom of Denmark and will continue to do so for the foreseeable future. Both Denmark and Greenland made it clear during the meeting that ownership of Greenland is a red line that cannot be crossed. While acknowledging a fundamental disagreement with the United States on the long-term solution for Arctic security and Greenland status, Løkke said the parties agreed to continue dialogue rather than break it off. "We agreed to disagree," he stated, adding that continued engagement is preferable to escalation. Vivian Motzfeldt reinforced Greenland's position, stressing that Greenland seeks close cooperation with the United States as an ally, but not ownership. "We will not be owned," she said. Working group and security cooperation. As a concrete outcome, the three parties agreed to establish a high-level working group involving senior officials from Denmark, Greenland, and the US. The group is expected to meet within weeks to explore whether American security concerns can be addressed while fully respecting Denmark's sovereignty and Greenland's right to self-determination. Løkke underlined that US already enjoys broad military access to Greenland and that Denmark and Greenland are open to increase American presence if requested. "We would accept any request," he said, referring to further military or security cooperation. Military activity and Arctic tensions. In Nuuk, Greenlandic leaders warned the public to expect increased military activity in the coming period, including more military vessels, as part of exercises involving NATO allies. These moves come as several European countries, including Germany, Norway, and Sweden, announced reconnaissance mission or troops deployments linked to Arctic security and support for Denmark. Despite US claims about external threats, Danish officials strongly rejected the narrative that Greenland is currently facing a significant Chinese military presence. According to Danish intelligence, no Chinese warships have been near Greenland for roughly a decade. Uncertainty ahead. Løkke acknowledged openly that there is no clear solution in sight and that uncertainty remains both in the near and long term. He also stated that he cannot rule out the use of US military pressure unless President Trump explicitly does so himself. In Greenland, political leaders call for unity and resilience. Mjødby Ede urged Greenlanders to support one another and to display the national flag as a symbol of solidarity and determination. Conclusion. The meeting marked a rare and significant moment of direct dialogue between Denmark, Greenland, and the United States, aimed at heighten tensions over Arctic security and sovereignty. While no resolution was reached regarding President Trump's ambitions for Greenland, all sides agreed to keep talking. For now, diplomacy continues, carefully, cautiously, and under growing international attention. The situation surrounding Greenland remains unresolved and deeply sensitive. While Denmark and Greenland have reaffirmed their unity and sovereignty, and diplomatic channels remain open through continued dialogue and a new working group, fundamental disagreements with the United States persist. As Arctic security gains increasing strategic importance, the coming weeks will be crucial in determining whether cooperation can ease tensions or whether uncertainty will continue to define relations. I will continue to follow developments on TV2 Nyheder. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video.